Hey, what's going on? We're gonna try this again. I had to go and deal with some tech issues. Hopefully, you guys can hear the audio. I'm gonna get started here in a minute. If you are here and able to hear me, please leave me a message in the comments. I'd like to know what's going on. The last few Friday nights, like I have had some difficulty with tech issues. It's only when I'm doing live readings, so I don't know what's going on. But we're gonna try this out and see what happens. So please let me know if you guys can hear it. I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna start with my blessing and hope that everything works out. So if it doesn't, then I am going to switch over to my phone. But hopefully this works out. So let's get going. Let me get some. I'm gonna start with this. Can you please let me know if you hear me? Hi there. I'm having tech issues. Please let me know down in the comments. Okay, so we're better now, Stephanie. Stephanie. Well, I just went in and I double checked, but I just rebooted my modem. I just got everything going. Hopefully, it'll itself out next few minutes. But I'm just gonna get started. If anything happens, I don't know. Maybe it's a sign that I need to go take a nap or something. But get going. I'm not gonna wait. It's already like 20 minutes past when I wanted to start. So let's just get going. Let's see what Spirit has for us for this weekend, and let's get going. All right. Okay. Holy Spirit, please come down with your angels, my ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides that have ascended to your highest white light. Protect and guide me through this energy reading for this Friday night collective live. Please allow me to channel clear, honest, and precise messages, Holy Spirit, and cast all evil and darkness that may be lingering back to hell wrongs. Protect us all as I channel and thank you. Thank you so much for being here. So, I have a story time to tell you. Okay, before I get going, because I think I've done one reading this week, and I know when energy is like screaming at me. So yesterday, I was in my last class doing the lecture, and out of nowhere, she's meant the word COVID, and all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I saw a man that very talking out of the room outside. So, like when you leave the auditorium where my psychology class is, it goes right outside to the outside world, and he had his and he looked very sad, defeated, and very miserable. I'm on a laptop, Stephanie. I've been having issues with my internet all week, so I'm gonna just try to get through this. I don't know how long this is gonna be. Hopefully, you guys can get the message. Um, but please bear with me. Anyway, but like I was saying, the masculine I saw yesterday was feeling very defeated, and all night, all day, I just kept feeling like I was being watched almost. And it's like I didn't recognize the person. I There was somebody else in class that thought he saw something leave the room but didn't get a full view. It's just been really a very strange day. And even last night I was feeling like the veil is very thin between realms, and I feel like there's a lot going on. So we're going to see what spirit has for us. We've already done our blessing. I want to get the zodiac energy started. and kind of go from there. So on the table we have Oracle of Ascendance, Soul's Journey, Wisdom Oracle, the Tarot, Archangels, and the Zodiac. So let's get going and see what's going on. Hello? Is anybody there? I don't seem to be having too many issues right now. Anyway, all right, Spirit, what is the Zodiac energy for tonight's reading? On the bottom, we have Gemini, we have Leo, and we have Taurus. Okay. I'm going to start with the Oracle of Ascendance. I want to see what kind of messages there is. I'm so sorry about the tech issues. I've got to contact my internet provider. I got to see if there's something going on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to do my best. Let's see where we're at. What's the message, Holy Spirit? What is the opening message from Oracles of Ascendance? And thank you, Holy Spirit. What is the opening message from Oracles of Ascendance? What is the message, Spirit? Someone's sacral chakra, and Io. All right. So somebody's sacral chakra is out of alignment. So I'm going to read the message to you. Okay. The sacral chakra is the second chakra, just located just below the navel. It emanates the energy related to creativity, self-worth, and sexuality. It also governs the energy of friendliness, sensation, and emotion. It resonates to the color orange and the gemstones carnelian, carnelian, excuse me, agate and orange calcite and tiger's eye. So we're going to pull that one forward. Okay. When the card appears in your reading, you're being asked to examine how you emotionally communicate both with yourself and with others. Are you effectively communicating your creative thoughts, ideas, expressions in a understandable, loving, and healthy way? If not, this chakra may be out of balance. You are asked to meditate upon its energy to examine and understand your drive for creative expression, as well as your understanding of your own emotions to help with your situation. Okay. Like I said, there's an energy that's been lingering since yesterday of feeling of defeat. Like somebody feels defeated in life. Like he had a back. It looked like he was doing something. I saw that yesterday. I don't know if this has anything to literally have been picking up on somebody feeling defeated. I literally saw the person yesterday, and it was just overwhelming. The sadness, defeat, the feelings of grief and regret and resentment, and all different kinds of just very unstable energy. And with this coming out, this is telling me that somebody may be, I don't know, maybe somebody's using sex as a way of coping with things. I don't know. Let's see more. IAO. Look, that's one thing. I want to say, and I want to say this very directly in G fashion. Okay. Sex is a beautiful thing when done with the person that your heart really yearns for, and not used as an endorphin booster to get you through depression, because it's meant to connect you with somebody, not to just have a good woohoo. It's fun once in a while, to have a good romp in the sheet. But if you're using it as a codependency to help you not like feel the sadness, the regret, the resentment, all of the things that are lingering in your heart, you're throwing yourself out of whack. You're not fixing the problem. You're just trying to blanket it and cover it up and sweep it under the rug and not do anything to fix it. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because this is the area of the wound and the sexual organs. To whatever you're doing sexually is throwing your sacral chakra out of place because there's not real intimacy there, or not enough of it. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Where are you? Iao. Iao is the last of three elemental Trinity healing base symbols, literally translated to mean that I am or my true self. It is the symbol that completes the Trinity aspect and combines the physical, mental, and emotional and material energies of this plane with the energies of the divine, the angelic realm, and the other planes and realms of existence with the universal energies drawn in succession and vibrated with the pronunciations of their names. Iao completes the cycle of transition from material to spiritual. When it appears in your cards, a ener- the energies of IAO are telling you that the current situation is preparing you for a personal transformation, which will lead you along a path of light, abundance, and higher consciousness. If the situation seems bleak, worry not. All is as it should be. Remember that this is a test of your will and determination as you grow and evolve. Now, see, this is how I'm feeling about this. Is I feel like somebody may be being put through a test they don't necessarily like. Okay, and they're feeling defeated, but really coming the way that they want them to. You know, working on themselves some more. I feel like somebody's utilizing sex to kind of buffer. I don't know. Just randomly, we'll see that sad face pop up, and it's like I don't know if it's just a sign that there's somebody out there that's going to end up seeing this, or there's energy surrounding somebody in the collective that will eventually see this, if not tonight, whenever. That is very feeling lost, frustrated, their prayers and meditation working the way they want them to. There's something being blocked. Somebody's losing their will. It feels like somebody might be losing their fight. 1313 on the timer. I don't know. But I want to call on let's call on the angels and see what they have to say, okay? All right. But please, I would highly suggest people focus on your sacral chakra, work on that, get it realigned, get all your chakras in line, get yourself together. I feel somebody needs to do some serious self healing. Somebody needs to get out and do something that puts a fire back in their bellies. Somebody is missing the lack of passion. I feel like some missing the warmth and comfort of true love, and nothing seems to be able to compare to what they felt, I guess, for one particular person. Or if they haven't found that particular person at all, it's like they're yearning for their person and they feel like they may not be good enough. It's just, look, if you're feeling that way about yourself, you're surrounding yourself with darkness. I want to see what the angels have to say. I want to give some light and some guidance because I really feel like, I don't know, I just feel like somebody wants to sob uncontrollably, like, why me? Why can't I find what I'm looking for? Why? What is so wrong with me? What's this? What's that? And I just keep seeing characteristic traits, childishness, laziness, poor communication skills. We Archangel Ezekiel, it's time for transmutation. Carry on the bottom is Archangel Jeremiel. Learn from your challenges, relax and trust. These Everything we go through is a challenge in life, and how we handle it is, you know, our test, really. Are you going to get an A for this, or are you going to fail? It's completely up to you. It's time for transmutation. Carry the violet flame. Archangel Charity, give with an open heart, be generous. Now, here's the question I feel like I need to ask here. Was somebody giving you an abundance of love and understanding and kindness and you didn't understand it? You didn't feel like you could emotionally handle it? Being told yes. Was somebody being extraordinarily generous to you and you kind of took advantage of it a little bit, kind of lapped it up a little bit and didn't really give much back? Being shown on the nose big time. Well, if you had somebody in your life that loved you unconditionally, that treated you with respect, kindness, loved you, had romantic feelings, there was attraction, there was chemistry, there was, romance and passion, and they were doing all this for you, but you were childish, you were, not, you were taking it kind of for granted, and you're asking why, it's kind of like I feel like somebody looked a gift horse in their mouth. 1717 on the timer. But you're questioning why. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out the reason here. Archangel Uriel, come into harmony and balance. Use your power for peace. Well, come into harmony and balance. If you're feeling sad and you're depressed and you're lonely and you're using sex with random people to just kind of get the euphoria feeling of the release, and then just to kind of push your feelings away and not have to face them because you're too ashamed. Well, you're definitely not balanced. You're definitely not in harmony in your life. You're definitely like somebody's literally walking around with their head down all the time, just kind of moping. 18 timer. Um, Receptive to somebody's feelings. I mean, it feels like somebody was given their perfect pair or their wish fulfillment, and it wasn't good enough for them. How I was saying how this person feels like their manifestations and their prayers and all of that aren't being heard. Well, they were, and you spit in the face of the Holy Spirit when they handed this person to you. So why do you think Spirit's going to give you another blessing when all you do is spit in his face? Because it's not to your expectations. But you had all the feelings. What is it? Because of looks? What is it? Because of somebody's body? What are they supposed to be, a plastic Barbie doll for you? Like I'm just trying to figure it out. And I'm going to say it the way Gigi says it. I'm very blunt and to the point. The thing is what I'm seeing here is somebody wants the picture perfect, everything inside and out perfect. The thing is you realize we're all a sack of meat here. This is a backlash that literally enshrines our souls. And if you had somebody that was being opened was giving you their love openly, giving you their heart, giving you everything, being generous, doing all of those things to you, and you were being childish about it and you just pushed it away and let it go and just, whatever, I had my fun with you. You can go now. Has it happened multiple times, Spirit? Not like this one. Not like this one. Well, remember who you are. Take action when you're ready. You want to release those burdens. You see how she has that bird and that heart? You have some emotional burdens that revolve around romantic feelings that are holding you back, which could also be very much why you pushed this person away, was because there was too much emotional connection. Enter higher planetary service, be a blazing light. Archangel Roquil. I feel like with this one, it's time. from you to rise up from the darkness and realize that your characteristics are 2121 on the timer here. Your characteristic traits are needing some adjustment. Nobody's asking you to change your whole person, but the way show gratitude for the blessings that have been put in your life, like that may need to change. You may need to rise up from where you're at, possibly stuck in a shallow mind and ego, wanting to feel big and on top of the world with doing as little as possible. That's I don't know. Lady Gaia, your challenges are lessons. You are loved and welcome here on earth. Yes, you are loved. You are welcome. But this is the second time that you've been given this particular situation here to learn from your challenges, relax and trust. I mean, spirit was literally trying to hand you a gift. Act with wisdom, use information for the highest good. I don't feel like you're doing this at all, and this is coming down towards act with wisdom. You're acting with what? You were thinking with your privates instead of thinking with your heart and your head. Well, your challenges are lessons, and the regret may be the price you have to pay for one more lesson learned if you are not willing to make the effort or the sacrifice to change. Sacrifice your laziness for a happy ever after. Sacrifice your shallowness for a happy ever after. Sacrifice your childishness for a happily ever after, Get out of that mindset and make some changes. That's the only way this is going to happen. 23:33 on the timer. I don't know. I'm wondering if you guys can even hear me. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to keep doing the reading until I'm done, and if you guys are able to see this, I'm going to check it. Once it posts and load, I will check it and see what happens. If not, I will always come back on tomorrow and do another one, okay? Let's see. It's time to observer between worlds. This is making me a little uncomfortable. These two cards, the observer and the message in a bottle. I've had this come out before together like this. I feel like somebody's obviously it's almost like it's an obvious stalker situation. Waiting to see somebody's moves, watching photos and feeds and stuff like that on what somebody's doing, wondering where they're at in life, seeing if they're even talking about you, if they're depressed and missing you and all of that, in hopes that you may be able to manifest them coming running towards you. The thing is you're looking at the phone like, are they going to call or are they going to message? Are they going to call or are they going to message? Are they going to text me? I know they love me. I know they care about me. But you sit there staring at the phone and nothing happens because you're trying to manifest somebody to do something that they're obviously not going to do. The energy is not getting to where you want it to go. And if it is, somebody is very powerful enough to keep it away from themselves. So if you actually want to communicate with this person, do it. You're stuck between wanting that perfect life and staying in the laziness and the childishness. That's exactly what I'm feeling. It's time to get away from all of that. If you're going to sit here and observe whoever it is that you pushed away and you're kind of regretting pushing away, well, if you're going to sit there stalking them, or in this case observing, well, it's time to move in a new direction. Poised, deep knowing. I see she's got potential. he keeps going like this, like an hourglass body. I see the possibilities is what's coming up. Ladylike, classy, dime piece, arm candy, that sort of thing is the words that just keep showing up. The thing is, you know, listen, I'm going to say this to whoever's either, I don't know what's going on. My computer's glitching. It's crazy, but I'm going to just keep talking and get the reading out. So if you guys do see this, if there are people able to see this right now, fine. If not, it will post and whoever needs to see it will see it. I'm going to say this to you from somebody who has health issues. Okay. I've had health issues the majority of my life. Um, and ever since I've had COVID, things have changed for me. So, things happen as you get older. This is not an animation. This is not something that, we can all go and get plastic surgery but that doesn't change, that doesn't really it's just why the plastic surgery? Why does plastic surgery keep coming up? Like, I understand people enjoy it and they wanna go through that, but not everybody does. And a lot of people like myself who have health issues that still exercise and eat right and do all of those things, like, I could go and do it, but I don't wanna put myself through that. And if somebody is, gonna love me, they should love me for who I am and all of me. Complete wish fulfillment. And deep down, I really feel like this person knows that. But because of the image in their mind that they have of this person, they can't get over it. Well, I guess that's why you're stuck in between worlds and you're not going to either you're going to have movement or you're not. But this is a challenge. This is a challenge that needs to either be accepted or not. And if you're not going to accept it, then you may want to let the energy go completely. You know, if you're sitting there thinking about whoever it is, stop thinking about them. If you, are thinking about them in a sexual way and doing some self loving, like, don't do that because they very well could be picking up on your energy. They could very well be getting, there's some kind of tantric connection there that's keeping you two joined. And if you're not gonna, if it's either shit or get off the pot, really. If you're not ready to if you're not ready to do it and you're not ready to be completely done with it, then go make amends. Send a message. Give a phone call. Something. Hello. Do something about it. Sorry, I need a sip of water. Let's get the tarot out and see what else is going on. I feel like somebody's heavily burdened. Heavily burdened. Because they're stuck in the in between, not being able to make a damn decision. Feeling like possibly like a failure. I can't stop getting this card. I don't understand why. You're meant to be, your spirit team is trying to send you on a path. Spirit was trying to get you on the right path. Spirit was trying to, Spirit was literally trying to, but instead you wanted to play games with shallow-minded people. Like, like there's a lot of shit. There was a lot of hiding things, a lot of lies and deception and manipulation in the dark. Like somebody was kept in the dark for sure about a lot of things. Somebody was kept in the dark about a lot of things. Somebody's been trying. Spirit's been trying to take you somewhere for the longest time, but every time you get this close to achieving it, you let the ball drop. Whoever it is, whoever this is, gets about this close to getting their full wish fulfillment, and they just drop the ball. I'm being told one too many times. You've been handed this person more times than Spirit wants to even count, he's telling me. And the fact of the matter is because you feel like your wishes and dreams and prayers and manifestations aren't working. And you're cursing people. Be kind and understanding about what you're doing, because the thing is what you put out is going to come right back at you. So if you're not giving love and understanding and compassion to somebody and not seeing things from both sides, and you're holding grudges because of things, well, that feeling of walking with your head down constantly, feeling like a failure, feeling like you're never going to have anybody for you, you're never going to have your complete wish fulfillment. Well, I wonder why. I wonder why. It's all karmic cycle. There could be somebody with Cancer energy here. But they've been trying to take you on this journey. They've been trying to lead you down the path. They've been trying, but you've been stuck. You've been heavily burdened with some emotional damage, emotional conditions, um, some shallow-minded ego things. You've been torn between two decisions, and it's time. You've got some things you've got to. What is this? That to me is a power couple. Do you realize how much power and drive and determination and dedication that these two cards together? Hot damn. Somebody's not taking time to rest and relax. I can understand. But you're not taking time to go into hermit mode and get yourself together. In the When I see this card, this person is resting, armed, ready for anything, but taking a moment to rest. Taking a moment to recover from the three other up here. I look at those as three other battles that have been won by this person. They got one more conquer, and then I have a feeling that somebody's going to be in a very high place, like mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, like mastering, like there's only one more thing to master, and once they get through this rest and this relaxation and recouping, they're going to get there. And I have a feeling it's the person, whoever was the one that was pushed away, let go of the complete wish fulfillment. Yeah, there's one more thing that this person has to conquer, and whatever they do, they're going to go from either being the king or the queen of wands to emperor or empress completely. Hmm. So that's crazy. Sorry, I don't know this one off the top of my head. Bear with me just a second. Yeah, that dark. Thank you, Spirit, for giving me what was the when somebody was keeping somebody in the dark. Yeah, it was because of disloyalty and stubbornness. They were refusing to let their heart feel what it was wanting to feel. King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, somebody that was supposed to be very emotionally driven turned into somebody that wasn't. Disconnected emotionally. Yeah, childish pouting, basically being childish and being emotionally unavailable, not wanting to face their emotions. I want to see what the advice is for this card. Disconnected emotionally. Yeah, there's emotional damage there for sure. Let your heart and desire to foster love and connections drive your actions. Build bridges and strengthen relationships. Stop pushing people away, specifically the ones that are giving to you with their heart, speaking to you from their heart, and you don't even pay attention to it. Doing kind things, saying sweet things, checking in on you, all of those things. If that person was doing those things and you completely pushed it aside and completely ignored it, that is so extraordinarily childish. If somebody's bending, not, I wouldn't say bending over backwards. I feel like this was a very natural thing for this person. But if somebody was going out of their way to do all of that for you and you ignored it and pushed it away, and you're asking spirit why you don't have your perfect person, it's because of these sorts of things. When you're given people that'll love you exactly right, you don't see it, or you don't want to see it. Maybe it was because of who it was or what they looked like or both. Well, maybe you have to think about what it is that's causing you to push this person away. Think way back to the very beginning of your relationship. If it was like 20 years ago, a month ago, a day ago, whatever the case may be, look back and think about exactly why you feel this way, and be empathetic. See it like how this deck right here says empathy. See it from both sides of the situation. Look at it from the other person's angle too. Why it went down the way it went down. Why you feel the way you feel. What caused you to be in this place? Look back and think about it. That is supposed to be what you're doing right now, resting and thinking about these things. Taking a moment of getting yourself together, getting on, out of this whatever darkness that you've been, putting yourself through, all the darkness you've been, keeping between you and certain people, lies, manipulation, deception, whatever it is that it is, that's going on here. You need to work on that and possibly get on this journey, because these are your spirit guides trying to protect you from what they're trying to protect you from your damn self and get you on board, but you're not listening. Not listening. The Temperance Angel and the Magician in reverse. The reason your manifestation and all the things you're wishing and hoping and praying and whatever else it is you're doing, the reason why it's not working is because there was not no give and take at all. One cup wasn't filling the other, and back and forth. It wasn't. There was no give and take in this situation, and you were messing around with somebody that was of the light. This is an angel here. Okay? This is a divine being that you were associating with, and you were pushing them away. They gave spirit gave you a divine gift, a divine whatever, a divine person to be your other half, to love you right, to treat you right, to be what you needed in this life. It was like I like to say, this person was programmed specifically for you, but you're still stuck too far in a emotionally childish and just a plain personality trait childish. Your characteristic in this situation with this person is very childish, and that's why your magic isn't working. Whatever magic it is that you're trying to do, whether it's prayer, manifestation, whatever. What does that say? Stephanie, what did you try? The message was retracted. Could you say that again? Yeah, it's time to go on a journey. Just like, where is it? It's time to go. There's a journey that's meant for you. Oh, look what else fell out. I didn't even see it. Get out of these illusions. Get away from the delusional nonsense, the childishness, the irrational idea of what a person's supposed to look like. This is your heart needs to be in it fully. Your heart needs to be in it fully, and there needs to be give and take. It may take you going on a spiritual journey and going into hermit mode and doing the things that you need to do to get your ass on that path. King of coins, two of swords, two of cups in reverse. This is an energy of somebody that very much likes to have things like under control. This is definitely the suit of coins is all about earth and grounding, okay? This person here is a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Let me see if I can find it. It's he's generous. He he may like you got this guy here, okay? Passion and full of ideas and creative this it's just a very powerful energy. And then you have this one in a reverse, we already know, but this one's in the upright. Okay? This one's in the upright. This one here needs to help you balance this out because this is a very generous person. This is a very grounded person. When you mix this and this together, you've got a powerhouse. The thing is I feel like this is somebody's it could very well represent the way somebody's sun, moon, and rising is, or sun, moon, and rising, how, or sun, moon, and whatever it is for you. Okay. I feel like not, I feel like this here is representing your moon sign. We have the moon out here. Okay. I feel like this is your moon sign, your romantic side, all of those things. Obviously, it's the King of Cups, but it's the reason why your chakra's out. Like this person, your Queen of Wands, your complete wish fulfillment here, the one that's in reverse right now because of all of this being out of whack. This person here, whoever this person is to you, will complete all of this. This it will be a complete this. There's only one thing left. There's only one king left to make you an emperor. Okay, one. And that's the suit of swords. And that's all about truth. Getting out of your head, learning to be logical. You got to get it right. Got to get it right, get it tight. If you want your complete wish fulfillment, you have to sit down and think about it. From the very moment you met this person to the moment you're in right now watching this, figuring out what it is that you need to do, think about all the times that this person was in your life. Think about every time you spoke to him or her. Think about every single time you interacted with them on the physical, in the physical, or however it is. Think about everything this person did for you, to you, towards you, with you, all of the things, and try to see it from both sides of the spectrum. Whatever it is that you're holding a grudge on, see it from both sides of the coin. It may help you get that chakra back in balance. You need to take a moment to rest. You need to take a moment to sit down and think about it. You need to give yourself a moment of quiet and peace with no energy exchanged with anybody. You may just need to put yourself in a closet and stick yourself there. No sexual energy exchange, no energy exchange with anybody. Even if you need to take 2, 3 days off and not be around nobody, just do it. You need to sit with yourself. You're facing a decision and you know which is the right choice, and there is a right choice in this situation. However, you are unwilling to let go of the other option, perhaps out of fear or maybe because you simply would prefer the other. Also, your emotions are interfering. Sometimes leading with the heart is best, but this time there is a logical reason. You know you have to choose it no matter how much you want the other. Procrastination will only make things worse. You can't put this off any longer. What do you excuse me, do what you know is the true and right thing. I'm only seeing like just color essences right now, Stephanie. I'm not seeing any faces. That's why I'm not saying him, her, him, or any of that because I'm not getting clarity here. Too much clarity outside of what the cards are saying. And this right here is like somebody knows what they need to do. Some like they know what they're supposed to be doing, but they ain't fucking doing it. They're just like, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Drives me crazy. Like stuck in the in between, man. Swinging between decisions. Indecisive AF. This is F. This is such a freaking childish energy, man. If you want to be handed a gift of abundance in all aspects, you have to do what's, you have to be obedient and literally spitting in the face of the Holy Spirit after you were literally handed a gift. What makes you think you'll go and get no more? Like, honestly, look, it's like if I buy you a dozen roses every, you know, and you just look at them and spit in my face or just smack them out of my hands or throw them in the garbage, you're like, oh yeah, they're all right, and just kind of whatever, and just leave them on the table and don't even put them in a vase. Like, why would I do that for you again? You obviously didn't appreciate what I did, and that's exactly where we're at with spirit. Spirit's like, why am I going to hand you another gift just for you to just turn me away and not count your blessings and be grateful for what you're given? You want me to hand you more blessings? Come on now. I'm looking at it from a mother's perspective. Like, if I give my son, you know, his, we'll just use this because we had to we've been changing the whole idea. I'm using my new psychology wisdom to correct certain behaviors with how I manage and raise my son. And his tablet has been the big prior, like big warning, red flag with him. And, if I have to ask him multiple times instead of, getting loud or, doing a tushy spanking, I just take the tablet away, put it away, and he doesn't get it for a certain amount of time. And, the thing is if every day he's constantly saying, I want my tablet, but he's not listening, and I tell him no, he ain't going to get it ever again. I'm going to take it completely away from it's just, why would I want to keep giving something and you not doing what you're supposed to be doing or taking it for granted? That's exactly what's going on here. Whoever you are, that's in all of this energy over here. You have your perfect person. You're perfect. Where did it go? You can have your person. Okay, that to me is twin flame. Okay, it all screams twin flame to me. Plus, you got these two right here that came out together. Right here, yeah. It's in the reverse right now because your emotions aren't square. You pushed this person away, and now spirit's burdening you with it. I feel like it's like with all the readings I have done on this channel, I heard somebody say this today, and it makes so much sense. If I feel like I have to keep, I feel like I keep, not necessarily this energy, this seal is a little bit different to me, but there's a lot of the times where I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over and over again, and it's like somebody ain't listening. It's like, once again, spirit's trying to give you a divine blessing of wisdom and knowledge, and somebody ain't listening. Please listen. You don't have to. I mean, you keep giving me something to talk about. I would like to pick up on something else. So, but either which way, I'll do it no matter what. But I will continue to give my wisdom. You count your blessings and being grateful for what you have or what's being given to you, you ain't gonna get no more. So if you want this to be in the upright, and you want this, and you want to figure out how to stand in your truth and be, use your logic and all that common sense and earn that, that, because it's just kings here. So we're gonna say King of Swords energy and earn your emperor status. Like, what makes you think you're gonna get involved with her? What makes you think that spirit's gonna give you all this with somebody that may very well have their shit in a pile? So you can sit there weighing your options, but you're the one that's wasting time. The inevitable is meant to happen. You are not on the wheel of fortune. This is a negative karmic cycle because of what you did. I wouldn't suggest spending all your money in one place either, and don't try to buy love because you can't buy love. You can keep it around for, it's like renting love. It's a fake love. Unrequited love. 51, 51 on the timer. You're putting yourself in a very negative karmic cycle. You are on the bottom of this karmic cycle. Your person, her, may very well be on the top. That's why it's in the reverse right now. Tables are turning. You want that couple love? Spirit. Partying and bullshit and being an asshole. You want love and passion? You had it. You pushed it to the curb. You may have sexual passion with somebody, but do you have romantic passion with them? You have true unconditional love with them? Well, because of what you were doing, partying, bullshitting, too many freaking people, fulfilling your sexual desires because you didn't want to face your emotions. Spirit's putting you through judgment for that now, facing karma for it. You got the same three aces, darling. Listen to me. Look at this. You've got the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. You've got the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Cups, and you have the King of Cups in the reverse. Do you not see what's going on here? I mean, I see it. There was a lot of passion, a lot of love, and there was something that kept it all balanced. Somebody was grounded. Somebody was able to keep everything in, and another one probably, I feel like there was like the other one probably brought the truth and the logic and all of those things. I'm being told was supposed to. The thing is this person got pushed away before they were able to, or they were bringing way too much truth and being able to read this person like a book, and it freaked them out. The thing is, again, you guys were programmed for each other. How many freaking options did you have while you were with this person? Were you just using them? And this can go either which way, folks. I think this needs to be said again. Sorry, give me just a second. You are facing a decision and you know which one is the right choice. There is a right choice in this situation. However, you are unwilling to let go of the other option. What is the other option? Being alone, miserable, and sleeping around? Or do you have another feminine that you, or masculine that you want more? It's that one. Do you still interact with that person? And being told yes. Yes, sort of. Not as much as you want. Not as much as you allow. Are you pushing anybody that shows romantic feelings away and being told yes? Can't stop thinking about their person. It's because you have some unfinished symphony with this person. You have unfinished business with this person. Because if you truly wanted to let go, you would. There's a connection there you can't break. Your heart is exploding, sad. Every time he sleeps, he dreams about his person. Or, I'm sorry, I'm seeing a man now. So I see a man laying in bed dreaming, and there's like dreams of very passionate moments, intimate, loving, kind moments where people were spilling out their feelings. It's it's the compassion, it's the nurturing. It's the want to just exist together. There's so much more. There's such a tie there that I'm sorry, Stephanie, what do you mean by that? Procrastination will only make things worse. You can't put this off any longer. Do what you know is true and the right thing. Because until you do, you're going to continue. Something just fell right. What is that? That's crazy. Something just fell from the ceiling and I can't even. Anyway, if you choose to continue to procrastinate on this, you're going to continue to rush head forward, head first into a karmic cycle where you miss out on golden opportunities with people. He doesn't want to admit it. He wants to stay where he's at. So I guess we figured out what's going on. Yep. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone, she's gone, whoever. And he's always gone too long time he or she goes away. And then they can't eat. They eat and they're stuck in these cycles and they're vicious and they're horrible and the nightmares are ridiculous because somebody ain't happy. If you want your happiness, even though this is it's the happiest card in tarot. Okay. You got the sun out here 2 times. You might need to look into your sun sign and see what the hell's going on and learn how to understand your zodiac better than what you do now and start learning about these things. Figure out what's in your moon sign. You got the sun and the moon here. You got the two of cups out here too, which to me, sun and moon, yin and yang, twin flame, whole situation right here. Why you think you can't get rid of this person energetically? You guys have a soul tie. You are tied together because your soul is one. Please. I You got the star in the reverse. You got the 8 of Wands in reverse. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. She's always okay. Yeah, you're just causing massive delays on a lot of big important things that are meant to be for you. Big delays. This is a repeating pattern. And it's all due to the fact that somebody is just blocking out beautiful blessings. Am I hiding under my light under a barrel? Where can I find the healing and refreshment I need? Well, it comes with being honest with yourself, allowing yourself to feel what you need to feel, allowing yourself to go through what you need to go through to get on 111. Holy cow, 10101. Yes, on the timer. It's time for somebody to just get. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's time to shit or get off the pot, or you're going to be going headfirst into a tower moment. You're putting yourself into a position where you're here. Like I said, your sun is upside down. You're not happy. Your emotions are out of whack. Your chakras are out of whack. Your wishes and prayers aren't being answered because you keep blocking the blessings that are headed that are to come towards you, and you're. I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, I can understand why. I can understand why the hesitation and the fear, but I feel somebody's stubbornness. A lot of it. A lot of very deep rooted shit. See, speak to him, spirit. I see the Page of Swords again too. Seen that like 2 times. So I'm pulling it this time because I feel like spirit's like, yeah, you need to let them know what this is about. You're binding yourself to this karmic cycle. You're literally throwing away a chance at complete happiness. Your twin. You're letting it just whatever. Okay. I'm not gonna say I don't want to say too awful much because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, but being a know-it-all, playing clever but cruel jokes, hurting others to show off. See, that's just very emotional. I feel like that is seriously very emotionally immature. Like I'm a very emotionally immature person would do that. Just go for I don't think embarrassing somebody in public, but playing a cruel joke like, you know, yeah, baby, yeah, we have there's a possibility we can have a chance and you get what you want and then you just throw them to the side because you just wanted to play fucking games. Like I just don't get that's like that's a very malicious energy. Very vindictive. Were you using manipulation as revenge to try to break somebody's heart? Because if you were, well, no wonder why you're feeling all this. No wonder why you're running headfirst into a freaking karmic cycle that's going to put you on your ass. You did it to your damn self. You, like I said, where is she? Where's that temperance angel? Yeah. What was I saying when I had you were handed a divine being and you wanted to do this to a divine person, possibly high priestess, maybe whatever? You wanted to play sick fucking jokes with somebody like this? Like, excuse me? You're lucky that the damn devil ain't out here with this because if you got black magic going this way, I could totally tell that you will not be happy with the results of what you are doing. You're supposed to be collaborating, reaping the harvest of a whole lot of creative endeavors. But because of your choices, you're not going to get handed. The thing is if this person, whoever she is, you think she's going to get to the top and then let you go through all this while she's busting her ass and doing all of this to just hand it to you because what you got Rico Suave tendon like whatever's no bro there's boundary sets there that's for fuck sure. You are not going to reap the benefits of somebody's hard ass work if you couldn't get it right, get it tight with yourself and spirit. You bound yourself to a karmic cycle because you refused to see a blessing that was being handed to you. Somebody that could have put a whole lot of this into your situation, and that could very well have been a large sum of money, whatever the case may be. There's the death card. We got Scorpio, Cancer, Sagittarius. We got all the fire signs out here. Leo. What else we got? We got Gemini out here. Whatever else you guys saw. Somebody needs to really learn their freaking zodiac and learn it well. You got justice under here. You got the world under here. You got things will come into balance. And it may very well be that your wheel of fortune will be on the downside here. And the person that's on the top is going to be handed the world. Have the world as their oyster. And the justice will be getting you stuck because you know how we saw this guy over here? Where's the observer? Under here somewhere. Yeah, right here. You're going to observe this person getting being because with every end to a cycle there will be a new start. And this may very well be the start of a new cycle for somebody. To where's this card right here? Somebody's resting. Like I said, somebody's resting. They've defeated 3 major battles and they're getting prepared for their fourth one. And that fourth one is that new cycle that's about to happen because somebody's going to break a connection very soon. Very soon. Choices are going to be made and justice is going to be served. You are having to serve your karma for what you did. You put yourself in this situation. You can watch all day. Spirit's still going to watch you and judge you on what you're doing. And if you continue to not, count your blessings and do the right thing, well, you are going to hear, you're going to have to deal with spirit after that. You could have it all. You could have had it all. There's, thank you, Spirit. I need to hear the damn lyrics to this song. I've been studying a different kind of music. We've been talking a lot about jazz, and I put a certain kind of radio station. Hold on, my phone's loading. And Adele came on. It was "Rolling in the Deep," and I won't. It's. I'm not going to sing it because I feel a little congested, and I don't really want to sing right now. But I want to. I want to read you the lyrics for this one. Rolling in lyrics. You had my heart inside of your hands, but you played it. You played it to the beat. You could have had it all. Damn, Adele, get it? Like your shit bare. See how I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out of the dark. What you did, possibly pushing this person away, may have kick started a major shift in life. Okay, for this person, broke a pattern that kept happening, but there was boundaries being set, and this person wasn't going to take your shit no more. We could have had it all. You're going to wish you never had met me. Rolling in the deep, tears are going to fall. Rolling in the deep. You had my heart inside. You're going to wish you um of your hands never had met me. And you played it, tears are going to fall to the beat rolling in the deep. Maybe I have no story to be told, but I've heard one on you. Now I'm going to make your head burn. Think of me in the depths of your despair. Take a home down there, as mine sure won't be shared. The scars of your love never had met me. Remind me of us, tears are gonna fall. They keep me thinking, rolling in the deep, that we almost had it all. You're gonna wish the scars of your love never had met me. They leave me breathless, tears are gonna fall. I can't help feeling rolling in the deep. Like this song right here is exactly how this energy is feeling. Is like you had me in your hands, you could have had it all with me, and you decided not to. You made the conscious decision to use your free will to not do it. And I feel bad. I feel very bad for this. Very sad, very depressed, like hanging their head as a failure, feeling the regret, feeling the guilt and all of these things, but not wanting to do a damn thing. So, I don't know. Page of Cups, emotionally childish. Yeah, I can't make this up. Whoops. Page of Wands, thinking too much with the fucking wand. Confirmation from my phone vibrating. We need the damn book. What is this? It's like there was games played. I want to see. What is it in reverse? Hurtful criticism. Yeah, I feel like because I keep seeing him go like this, he's judging her body. If she just had the perfect body, she would be his perfect person, and he wouldn't have to. He'd feel like a king and not have to do anything. 111:33 on the timer there. It's I just I'm gonna just say it to whomever is watching this. Um, Look, I can't stand people that talk like that act like that will literally not even give somebody the time of day, not even to say hello if they're over, if they're not what they envision that particular person supposed to look like. Like, who the actual fuck are you? Do you know what that person went through? Do you know why that person is the way they are? Do you know what their issue is? Have you gotten to know this person? Have you asked? You even give a shit enough to ask, or are you just being judgy? Because the thing is your judgmental, shallow-minded ass is the reason why you're going through this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it how it is. That's why the lovers are in fucking reverse too. Gemini again. There's the truth. Spirit is saying this is the truth. You could have had it all. This is the damn this is the truth. You could have had it all. The damn truth. You could have had your perfect match. You could have had your lover. You could have had your best friend. You could have had your perfect pair. You guys could have celebrated together. You guys could have had a happy ever after. You didn't do it. That was your choice. So you may have somebody that may be very intuitive, high priestess energy, that showed you a lot of love, but you were not emotionally there. They were emotionally there. They wanted complete wish fulfillment with you. They were there. And now this person may very well get their 10 of coins. The happy life, happy family, all of the things. While you sit there crying about money, crying about not having the things you want, crying. It's in reverse. It wanted to come out in reverse, but it kind of started here and went this way. Like you're on the fence about going on a new journey. It might be because of money. You may feel like you're not, you know, adequate enough for this person at this point. Well, you got some things you got to do, bro. You got some amends that need to be made. You got some growing up to do. There's definitely some lessons that need to be learned. Definitely need there's yeah, if you shit. There's somebody trying to guide you to your happily ever after. That's you were supposed to be in this energy by now. You're taking too dang long to get to your happily ever after. Your procrastination and your whatever it is. You need to there's some things that you need to heal from. There are some things I can there's definitely heartbreak. There's definitely emotional damage there. Where the hell is the damn card? I don't know in reverse. Oh, maliciousness, cruelty, hurtful lies. hmm Caused by heartbreak turns into this person. Sorry about that. I don't know. I don't know. Spirit, what is there to do? Is there anything that this masculine can do? Be a little bit, yeah. Holy shit. Spirit's asking you to be a little more flexible, a little bit more understanding, seeing things from both sides of the coin. Like I said, you're gonna gift horse in the mouth, friend. Whoever you are. Your feminine was that gift. That feminine you pushed away was that gift. You guys have an unfinished symphony. Why do you think you're sitting here in this energy? Where is it? Right there. You're bound. Finished symphony with somebody. Your friend. It's causing chaos and conflict in your life and in your family. It may cause even more if you don't get yourself together. This feminine right spirit is asking you to be a little flexible, a little bit understanding. Let me tell you, spirit will not lead you wrong. The thing is the second you two magically connect again, like touch, there's going to be a whole lot of things that happen. There's going to be people feeling fulfilled, curses are going to be broken, and the whole veil is going to be lifted. Stop thinking about this person, and since the moment your heart run, you never stop thinking about it. I'd like to know. It's caused you chaos and conflict for how long? Do you want to continue to stay on the bottom of this cycle, or do you want to get on top of it? And I don't talk, and I'm I'm not thinking in a sexual way. So feel I'm in reverse. There needs to be a change in the wind. There needs to be you to get in it like it's all glitter and gold. So start being fair. Think about this. See it from both sides of the damn spectrum. Clean up your act so you guys can get together and do something that you're supposed to be doing. Exchanging gifts. Where is she? Where is she? Here you are. There you are. Both of you. Spirit's just saying, give a little. This is your person. Y'all have gifts that you're supposed to be using, doing exchanging your gifts in a way like whatever kind of spiritual gifts you have. You down around you. So we're not more from here. Come to the edge, building blocks. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. See, you need to start thinking about your foundation. Okay. The fates, spirit, it's all meant for you, but being stuck in the in between isn't going to get you where you need. You want your luck to come back. You want your happy to come. You want it's loyal, that does it exactly right. Go the distance, or this is going to continue to feel like a never-ending fucking story. Spirit's been trying to give you a leg up, but you're stuck in your damn sea of emotions and not able to sit there and find peace because all you can do is think about this person around the fucking clock. Well, if you clean up your act, you may be able to get there in the here and now. There may be some truth that you need to tell and count your freaking blessings, because if not, you're going to keep going around and around in this cycle and not have the new life you're going to like this. This is what you're meant for, a happy new life, but you're sitting there feeling orphaned and like a failure with gifts that were meant for you. The deck. And I did my pre-shuffle. You're in grief, that's for sure. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. This time you're supposed to be sitting there and thinking about what, friendship. People, there are friends that are walking with your head down, not having your same normal spark that you have. Well, if you want happiness, you need to surrender and work on your self-esteem, because spirit, fuck, discipline. Yes, you need to find your courage. I mean, we got Leo, 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 Leo. We got Taurus, 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 Taurus. We've got what the hell else? Sagittarius, and I think there was Scorpio, and all different kinds of things. There's death again. This needs to end. You have to dig deep inside and find you. And all I keep seeing is that your heart was ripped out of your chest and broken. Why? Think about your abundant moment. You want your perfect person. You're going to have to figure out why. You're going to have to trust yourself, and you're going to have don't trust this person. You got to figure out if you've got something that you need to come. Okay, it's not physically, maybe physically, mentally, but it's definitely emotionally, definitely spiritually. You need to be honest with yourself, and then seeing it sides of the coin, having empathy, showing gratitude for the things that that this person did for you, what spirits do for you. Make the changes that you need to make. You feel like you're in loneliness, and you're going to stay in loneliness if you make the change. If you're too stuck in pride in yourself and you're letting your health go and health go, well, it's time to work on that too. You need to love you before you can love anybody else. And if you're loving yourself, you're going to ask yourself the question, why? And if you feel like because you don't have somebody in your life and you can't seem to hold on to a relationship, or if you're, why? You have to figure out why you're feeling this way. If it's because of people breaking your heart, well, you need to think about the things that make you happy. If nothing makes you happy anymore, you need to go see somebody. Are you eating right? Are you sleeping enough? Or are you using codependencies to help you sleep? Are you getting enough exercise? Start there. Try to see life in a lighter side. Get away from the sugar. Make you crazy. If you're drinking any alcohol, give it up for a while. You're smoking too much grass, give it up for a while. You need to get to the root of the problem. If you need to go see a psychologist or a psychiatrist, go see somebody. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be stuck up in pride and ego. Life that we're talking about here. And once you get your, then it'll be time for, then you'll be able to get to where you want to be. And you'll be able to, complete the cycle, break the vicious cycles. Be where you're supposed to be with the person that you know is meant for you. You know who this person is to you. If you're just blocking it out and you don't want to face it, well, then why? Are you afraid of people judging you for who you want? Well, that's another thing you may want to talk to somebody about, because you're refusing. You're basically just you're basically putting yourself in a position to where you could literally deny yourself a happy life because you're afraid to be. I feel like you're afraid to be intimate with somebody. You're afraid to open up, and I feel like if you can get the help, you can actually. Maybe you're afraid of that. Maybe you're afraid of being happy because you feel like somebody may pull the rug up from underneath your feet. You've been alone too long. It's a vicious cycle that won't stop. But it's gonna have to close one way or another. And the thing is if your person chooses someone else over you, this is gonna be the last time that's it. You know what I mean? And spirit may be pumping the brakes and doing what he can do to, give you more time, but spirit's not going to give you any more time if you don't start making moves in the right direction. Spirit's going to open the and you're gonna because we saw the observing card, you're gonna see the whole damn thing unfold. And if you think that you're gonna, try to communicate with this person after the fact, it ain't gonna happen. You may get ignored, you may get blocked. I don't know. So be mindful of what you're doing. Because I mean, honestly, if do you really want this person to never talk to you again? Do you really want this? Do you really want to spend the rest of your life knowing that this person's out there happy without you? Do you really want that? Because if you do, keep on the path you're on. If not, it's time to get yourself to going and get into the truth of the matter. Get to the root of the problem. I want to get some messages. I want to know what the actual hell what is going on. With I want to see what's going on. Why is this masculine so heartbroken, so emotionally damaged? I want to know what happened to him. I'm just being shown heartbroken. It's like he's breaking a stick over somebody's knee. He's breaking a stick over his knee and tossing it to the side. I want to break ties. Well, then break ties. Give me just a second. I'm getting room. Yes, learn to forgive so you can be forgiven and count your blessings. If you want to be forgiven for all the shit you may have done in your life, you need to forgive. You need to very much get on your knees, surrender, and count your blessings. That's what I'm being told. If you were being a master manipulator, you need to go from that to walking hand in hand with Holy Spirit. Shady character. It says pregnancy trap, but I'm being told that's not part of it. If this is your own over here, you're going to need forgiveness from that for that and whatever else it is that you've done to other people. So just have faith. It'll all come to fruition. Somebody's going to catch their dreams with or without you, friend. Stop towing the line of your divinity. It ain't worth it. What's going on? Spirit, tell me, please, what? Don't close the door on true love. Don't be shady. Don't be shallow either. What else, Spirit? What exactly happened between these two? He's a coward. Rebuke the darkness. Future CEO. There's a business that y'all are supposed to be doing together. Do you guys hear me? I hope you're hearing me. Whoever this is for, y'all are supposed to be doing something together. Building a business. Hello, do you hear me? If you're being a coward and living too far in the material world and not in the spiritual world, the emotional world, and all of that, you are going to miss opportunity for so many things. Don't close that door on love because you are only seeing skin deep. You need to look deeper. Open your mind to the impossible. You think that if you get this person understand, there is going to be a massive transformation. I'm being told that's supposed to be recorded for the both of you. That's supposed to bring a lot of attention to your story. It's going to come flawlessly and effortlessly because of the fact of how happy you two are together. If you're sitting here watching and you're a skeptic, well, open your mind to the impossible because I'm not making this shit up. I have no need to. I could be doing a million other things in my life right now than sitting here trying to help if I didn't believe that there was something more to this than what's going on because this is just too much for me right now. But I want to help. So if there's a skeptic out there like, oh, I don't want to hear it. I want somebody to just do the work. Sorry, I'm sorry if my card shuffling was loud. If you want to close the door on true love, go for it. If it all comes down to that skin deep bullshit, hey, you're willing to let go of a complete wish fulfillment possibility of having everything you've ever wanted come to fruition because of what somebody looks like in this moment, you better move. Go ahead. If not, if you want this person, you want all this person, all the happies, you better fucking move your ass. Spirits holding the situation, like literally, spirit is like, I'm doing everything I can, but this person is persistent. They want this. They want to be better. They want to have their complete wish fulfillment, and he's holding back, and he's not going to hold back forever. He's not going to hold this person in this position for much longer. And the more you procrastinate, the looser his grasp on this situation is, if that makes any sense. Think about it like this. You got a toddler on a freaking harness and you're like, you're guiding them and he's just putting just enough pressure on the back of it to make sure that they don't just run off and just hit the deck running. Yeah, that's what's happening. Spirit's got this person just keep guiding them. They're like he can feel the momentum. Like if this person goes any harder on what they want, they're going to get. He's just going to let him go. Let him go and do it. Open up the floodgates, and it's all going to come out, and you're going to miss it. I like. I'm trying to get how serious this is. Like somebody literally is just being held back just a little bit for a reason. It's to give somebody an opportunity to move their ass. Stop towing the line of your divinity. It's not worth it. Can this really be true love? Yes. What is with this pregnancy trap? That's the second I've seen it. Let me shuffle this again. If it comes out one more time, then that's what we're going to take it as. But I just. There is definitely a tantric connection there. The world is meant to see you two come together and transform. People want to see it. People want to see what you two are gifted with. Right person, wrong time, rise up from the darkness. Stop hiding your true spirit or true feelings. You have a spirit guide watching your back. What's with the entrapment? Gold digger? You got trapped by a gold digger? Sort of. I'm being shown succubus. Mind games. Cause you to be a major schmuck and get you stuck in the in-between. You got hooked by a forgive even when you don't want to because this is what's meant to happen for y'all. See how many more cards I have here. Be a beacon of light in all that darkness that surrounds you. I do look this good since you walked away. It freed me up so I could boss up. Thank you. What was I saying before? What was I saying before about you guys, the separation, you two splitting up and separating for whatever duration, whether it be for good or whatever? Literally put this person's mind on the right path and spirit them, and this person hit the deck running full force. Hasn't stopped since? Not at all. Keeping their head up, going forward, not letting too much go, roll everything's rolling off the person's back and just head forging forward. Now that you seem successful as a successful person, you think you're going to come back with your hand out? No. I know that I'll have regrets, but that's the price of one more lesson learned. I know that you're the right girl, but do you think I am the right man? And this is once again the second time I've seen this card. Rebuke the darkness back to hell where it belongs. Stop being an asshole and seeking social acceptance by thinking nothing about your shallow-minded bullshit. Because if you don't, you're going to have a lot of regrets. And that's going to be the price of so many lessons that you're going to have to learn because of this. Don't come back with your hand out. If you come back, you better come back correct. Whomever this person is, if you ever do decide to come back, it's like rolling up in somebody's DM like, what's good, ma? Like, I want to, what's good? No. Be wise like an owl. Yes. Be wise about what you're doing. Stop being so damn childish. I'm gonna call it out like you are. I talk to y'all like you're my best friend. Okay. And if you were my best friend, you would be listen, you'd be hearing it just like this. There may be a little bit more ghetto to it too, though. Ask my close friends. This is exactly how I am to my people because I'm a tough lover. The thing is I've been that are learned is not worth the feelings that you have to live with, the regret that you live with even after being able to try to forgive yourself the best you can. Some things just still linger no matter how much you try to let them go. Hi, Joyce. No, this is not him. This is somebody very different. Different energy. This is a very childish energy that knows where his heart's supposed to be, but can't seem to get it, and he's sitting there moping and hanging his head. It's a very childish energy, but it's not the masculine I've been picking up on the last 3 or 4 weeks. I was just getting essences for a minute, and then spirit gave me his face, and this is definitely a different energy, different person, maybe same energy, different person. You took her for granted. If you I mean, like, I want people to understand something. You're gonna have to take this to the grave, and then afterwards, we only get so much time. The clock is a ticking. We can't just hit restart when we die. That's on spirit, man. If he wants us back here, he'll put us back here. If he wants us in heaven, he'll put us in heaven. If he wants us in hell, that we can that's where we're going, bro. Whatever level you're gonna have to face. Your soul will not rest because of what you're doing. Just from the energy, like you literally are hanging by a thread emotionally. That gold digger, entrapment, sea witch, whoever that is, if that's the person you're choosing over your divine other parent, that's fine. Ultimate betrayal, sea witch interference. What was I saying about being the real deal, not a test run, man? You can't just hit repeat. Who betrayed you? I'm being shown somebody broke something and threw it aside, moved on, left him hanging. I don't know. That's exactly what I was just shown. You were mine and you took your love away for no reason. That makes no sense to me. What's she doing now? Divine timings at play at your life. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So you were mine and you took your love away from me for no reason. That makes no sense. That's that broken in half and thrown up to the side. Like nobody matters any this person doesn't matter anymore. In his mind, it was supposed to be everything and more because he did it the right way this time, then got cheated on, broken, and cast it aside. Okay, excuse me. That got mixed up a little bit. He's had this is one time he had got his heart broken, and it was like his heart was broken and he it tossed aside. The second time was supposed to make up for that time, but she did the same thing but worse. And now he's got one last straw, and if it's broken, that's it. There's not going to be much left to this person, if anything at all. If it's like one more time and that's it. That's why he's stalking. That's why he's just watching and seeing how things unfold, where she's at, just keeping an eye on her just to make sure everything's okay. Well, divine timing's at play in your life for a reason. Okay. Somebody had to call their power back from you. They're holding on to it tightly because they don't want their heart broken by you a second time. No, is it more than that? Just they just don't want their heart. It doesn't matter how many times it's been. I'm being told they just don't want their heart broken by you again. Because the thing is if you broke their heart again, that would be the end of it. They can't have their heart broken by you again. Not having you in their life may have did some serious damage to them for a long time, but now they called their power back. Okay, and it may very well cause that tower that could very well be getting ready to fall on your head is because they are standing in their power. Like I said, spirit is holding them, keeping them wrangled right now. Okay, getting that person to be still and getting to know him, getting a real relationship, putting that person through challenges, tests to see where their heart is, because God knows that actions speak louder than words. If your heart's empty, it's because the person that's meant to love you unconditionally has called all their power back from you. You don't have any more that belong, you have no more of the power. None. And you feel weak and tired and exhausted and depressed and you feel the way you feel. And it's for a reason. It's to teach you lessons about being grateful. I feel like somebody that whoever this is, whoever it's like there's no change. Like nobody's made any effort to do anything about it. They're just kind of going through life like a bump on a log. While the other person's taking big strides to do, taking strides, big, little, however it is, to get to where they want to go. They're getting in their life's purpose to be in service of others, to do things that they're meant to do, however it is, whether it's to bring them joy through entertainment or helping them through crisis or whatever it is that they're meant to do, they're doing it. And spirit's only going to hold back for so much longer. I've said this many times, but I can feel the emptiness in this masculine's heart. It almost brings a tear to my eye how sad and regretful he is. He just doesn't know what to do. He's not an alcoholic. He's not using codependencies. The only codependencies may be porn and sex. Maybe sugar and junk food. There's a lot of issues that need to be healed. Like I was saying, when I saw the King of Wands and the Queen of, y'all are a power couple. I said this in the beginning of the reading. Your kiss can melt my ice cold heart. And you can break these vicious cycles. If you want your heart to feel full and you want that kiss that'll melt your heart, go. Why aren't you going? Like, I just want to take you by your shoulders and just shake you a little bit and just kind of be like, do you need a hug? Let me hug you. Let me shake you up a little bit, smack you around a little bit and go, shoot, go do what you're supposed to do. Stop being a jerk. She's not a gold digger. If you're dealing with gold diggers, and that's whoever that second person is that broke your heart, if she's the sea witch that trapped you and she's looking for your money, you need to break that damn vicious cycle. She betrayed you. She cheated on your ass. You need to take care of yourself. Give yourself a chance. There's going to be a lot of things that you have gone through in your life. Look at GiGi. I've lived 10 damn lifetimes in this life. 10. At least. I got stories, man. What do you guys think? Do you think I should do a story time and tell my story? Because I think that's important. I think it's important for other people to hear what other people have gone through that could very well be some serious, like, guidance. I try to use my wisdom to help those that, may look up to me. I for sure do it, with my son. And there's a friend that I care about and I use my testimony to help her sometimes. There are going to be people that listen. There are going to be people that come into your life through the course of whatever left you have in this existence here, that are going to sit down with you at a table and they're going to ask your advice and really truly want it. They're going to really truly want to be guided by you. You may be somebody's mentor. You may be destined to be somebody's mentor that was where you were, that like literally looking at yourself like a child, like a somebody that's to be your child that's going through what you may very well be facing, or you may very well have faced before at that age. And you may be able to give that person guidance to steer them around any really bad, dark situations. I'm speaking from experience. If you can help, what would it, what would it hurt for you to be able to sit down and guide somebody away from getting their heart broken more ever? Telling them about the signs of, what's going on and what not to do, like be childish, doing things the right way and not rushing into things, not having patience, not planning, just flying by the seat of your ass and not thinking about the consequences of your actions, man. So yes, teach others from your testimony. Part of your divine purpose. And look, I never lie to you guys. And if you belong to any part of my story, whoever this is, I don't care if you are or you're not, if you are for me or Stephanie or Joyce or whoever else watches this after I post it, after the live stream is over, whoever you are, whoever you belong to, go to that person and just talk to them. Forgiveness needs to happen. Healing needs to happen. There's a symphony that needs to be finished, and it needs to happen before this life cycle's over for y'all, or that's it. Be in. Okay. Don't let your fear hold you back. There is going to be somebody that is going to need your help. Somebody. Maybe one of your children, maybe somebody that's friends with your children, or somebody you just meet randomly later on in life. There's going to be somebody that needs you and needs this testimony. This is now the third time I've seen this card. You have spiritual protection around you. You really are worth true love. Look at what I see. We saw that I was talking about it with the temperance angel. So this is the better kind of love, the best kind of love, one that's going to be loyal, like we saw with the wisdom of the oracles. The thing is this person, like it says here, this person called their power back and is holding on tight to it because they've taken too much of your shit. They, like I said, they don't want to be heartbroken by you again. You have to come to them this time. They're not going to go to you. I don't know whether you went to them, they went to you the last time, or you went to them the last time, or ever, whatever. If there was, more than one time, like you have to go to this person. This particular masculine, it was you, you are the reason this separation happened. Period. You chose the wrong one because you were being shallow with a big fucking ego. I cannot make this up. Been saying this since the beginning. Y'all see how many cards are still there? Not, I can't do this. And for those of you, Joyce, since you came in part way through or most of the way through, you may want to go back and watch the beginning of this. There's embarrassed feelings, embarrassment I'm being shown. Like somebody's holding his face down, rocking back and forth a little bit. Like the nine of the, where is it? Is it the nine of swords? Make sure I'm just giving the right information. Sorry, give me just a second, guys. Ah, it's gonna be the last fucking card too. Aha! Nine of Swords. This is exactly what I'm seeing. There's embarrassment. He's got a lot of demons in his closet. A lot. They all want out. There's a card in my divine. Do you want Divine Circus? Just that card. Where is it? It's the Dark Harlequin. She's speaking to me right now. Where there it talks about there's something your heart wants, and it wants. Or there's something in you that wants out, and wants out badly. It's the phrase "I want to feel again" is popping up. It's like the Lover's card, how he's holding her. He wants that to feel that closeness. This is like the longing of somebody's heart is ridiculous. It's like you feel it. Why fight it? Why fight it as hard as you are? Is it worth it? Is it worth making yourself sick over? Is it worth making you like ruin every other relationship because you just can't seem to let whatever bound like not boundaries but walls you have up down? Is it worth missing out on feeling this? Is it? We see Earth Angel. There's an angel behind him. I mean, it's supposed to be Cupid, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into the art some more. But either way, y'all are supposed to come together. It's meant to happen. It's supposed to happen. And Spirit's going to keep putting you through the ringer until you realize that. Don't let this person come to you hand out for money. Whoever it is that cheated on you and and betrayed you ultimately, you gotta get where you gotta break that vicious cycle. You gotta break that tie. Yeah. Spirit does know all. Spirit sees what people are doing. People are gonna get their karma, just like you are, whoever this masculine is. You're gonna get your karma just like everybody else does. We all have to face it one way or another. It's part of our life cycle. Let it out before it spontaneously combusts. Excuse me. I was up until almost 2:30 this morning. So maybe 2:30. I don't even know anymore. So I'm pretty tired. So I apologize for the yawning. Um, I feel like there's so much more to this. There's a lot of things blocked off. Like somebody's not listening to music when somebody like when it might be their whole life. Not praying anymore or not at all. Or like not praying as much or not at all. Possibly breaking more promises than normal. Well, Somebody needs to I think we all need to pray more. I know that I do. Um, not let it see, the thing is I'm sitting here watching, like, there's so many things that this person's just not doing because they've given up and the laziness is just taking over completely. And it's like, because this is a mirroring effect for sure. It's like one person's like just go, 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 always being productive all day long, doing all the things, happy, happy, happy. And the other one is just like laying in bed and not doing anything in the dark. Maybe broke and out of a job or headed that direction. Might turn to codependencies or start with dependencies like drugs and alcohol, just alcohol, possibly. This may be somebody's like how somebody starts a codependency. This could be somebody's past, like something that, caused a codependency that was able to like boost them up enough to where they were able to get going a little bit after a heartbreak. He's okay. The energy seems to take heartbreaks and drink himself to death or get close to it. And then after a while, he'll realize, wake up, and then snap back to it. And then he'll clear himself up until he starts getting depressed about being alone. And it's happened twice. This time, the longest. It's like, how you're playing a video game and it's like, think Mortal Kombat, okay? There's 3 rounds. Whoever wins the most out of rounds wins, right? So it's like the women have won twice masculine, one more time, it'll be the end of it for him. And if he's able to hang on to this one life, he feels like he can make it through, and this is how he has to do it. The thing is that there is something there's something more for you meant in this life. People change. I'll just tell you this. Maybe not the one that ultimately betrayed you, that really damaged you hard this time. Maybe the one, that you're thinking about right now, may be a very different breed of people. And if it's one of the same of the two that you have, hopefully it's not the sea witch. And if you look at both of them, no, only one is a sea witch. The other one he sees as a sweetheart. Might have been a little childish themselves, but in his mind, women are all the same, out to break his heart because that's what he thinks. That's how damaged this person is. He wants to. Deep, deep, deep down inside, he wants to, but he's terrified that if he loses this last life, so to speak, that that's gonna be it. And he may leave people behind that really need him. He may have children that he loves very much, but he can't seem to be what they need because he's so emotionally damaged. He wants to badly. He needs somebody to hold his hand and guide him here in the physical. He may not see the spiritual or feel the spiritual, like somebody that he may not have those kind of abilities. He may have an intuition, but he's got a lot of creative things that he was blessed with. He may not have a single like psychic bone in his body. He may not have that type of ability, or he hasn't allowed himself to use it because he's scared. He may be repressing some things outside of his emotions. They're keeping his third eye chakra closed. Possibly those family issues that need healing from being the odd one out, possibly the black sheep or whatever. There's so much emotional damage from so many different aspects with this man. This like he's been beaten down and bullied and teased, and he is a very sensitive creature. There's I feel a lot of water surrounding him. I don't know. We saw this could just be talking about his like his moon sign or something. Whatever's going on in his emotions, just may in his like emotional state, like areas like his heart chakra space, may be very well what's overtaking him. And I'm just seeing water pouring out of him. It breaks my heart too, Joyce, because this masculine feels like he could be so much more than just a hermit crab. He's got a lot of love to give, very passionate person, but he's wounded in so many ways. I want to know who this is. In some sense, it feels like I do in a way, but it's like I really want to hug them. I'm an empath. I feel very deeply what other, like when I'm getting energy, I feel it deeply. And I feel so bad. Like I just want to cry and hug this person. That's how sad he is. There are people that are worried about him, not, and he's just like, oh, I'm fine, I'm fine. But people are seriously worried, like about somebody's actual physical, mental, and emotional health. It's like he's on the side of his bed praying, but it's like he doesn't think God hears him. God hears him. But God's saying, no, it's almost too late. You have to get up and you have to go. That's exactly right. That's the thing. Is like I was saying in the beginning, he's in a lazy, childish mindset. He thinks that people are just going to give it to him. It's the emotional damage has caused him to become lazy and not really, he has no drive, none whatsoever. Yes, he's very stubborn. I was saying that earlier too. I mean, I don't want to say it. This is the psychologist that I'm developing in me coming out. I want to help you. Therapy is definitely, I've been going through therapy since I was 12. I can vouch for it. It's worth it. And if your ego and pride are keeping you from saving your own damn life, I don't know what's going to fix this. I can do this reading every day. You're going to watch it. You're going to do whatever it is you're doing, but you're not listening to me, to spirit, to your spirit team, any of us. People in your social circle, if you even have one, people that you, whoever family you connect with, like, you're not, our species is not meant to be alone that long. We're a social species, no matter how much of a hermit crab we are. And the thing is I've learned that even um, they may not change, but we should still love them and care about them, and still try, even if they, even if it's pray for them, ask spirit to continue to do it in the gentlest way possible, but spirit will do what spirit needs to do to prove a point. You know what I mean? Spirit's not a vengeful God, but he will teach us. This is all teaching. This is all about being taught something, making you stronger spiritually so you can ascend to be worthy of his kingdom. You understand? Stop holding yourself back by your fear. Don't let fear hold you back ever in any situation. Listen, I'm 36 years old. I am either the oldest or one of the oldest in my classes, full of a bunch of 18 to 25-year-olds. These kids, these are children to me. They could be my children. You understand? I'm 30. I'll be 37 in literally less than 2 weeks, or well, whatever. 2.5 weeks. I could have an 18-year-old right now. I can even have a 23-year-old. Okay. And I got my ass up and went to school. I got my ass up and I'm learning and I'm learning. There's things that these kids are teaching me. It's never too late to face your fears. I never thought I was going to go any further in my life than just feeling like shit about getting kicked out of the Navy. I've got a lot going on in my life that I don't talk about because it's personal, but I'm fighting through a lot in my life right now. Health wise, you know, school, my family, my friends. Like, I've got a lot going on. And if I let fear hold me back, believe me, when I had to release somebody that meant so much to me, that would have taken me over. If let fear hold me back, I wouldn't be being like the top in my class. I mean, it's only been, but I'm holding the top grade in both my classes. I think one of the top grades in my psychology and the highest grade in my music class. And I plan on keeping that. And it takes a lot of dedication and drive. And you can't if you have fear, you can't let that wouldn't you wouldn't be able to have those things. So your fear is literally taking over your power. You're literally letting the darkness seep into the cracks of whatever divine armor you have left, and it's literally taking you out because you are literally weakening your physical vessel with all whatever it is that you're holding yourself back with. Whatever it is you're holding deep down within you. You're letting it happen. You are allowing this to happen to yourself. What is it about you that you don't like so much? Why do you hate yourself enough this much to be able to put yourself through what you're going through? Why? This energy feels so beautiful and loving and caring and sad, all of this, and hurt and depressed. It's just so much. It's overwhelming. I can understand what this person could be going through because I'm just getting a portion of what this person's feeling. This person actually has to live with all of this on them. The hate that they have for themselves, the grudge, the regret, the resentment, the grief, the whatever it is that they're feeling, that's a lot of burden. Is it because you want to be looked at like Hugh Hefner or some pimp or whatever? You want to have the money, the whole thing. You don't look at you like worthless failure. So you judge somebody and you're being shallow. I mean, that's so two-faced and I mean, there's that. There may be a bipolar situation, there may be a hormonal imbalance, possibly because too much sugar. Making somebody angry and they're not an angry person. It may be pulling at something that's very, very deep in them. Possibly I'm being shown the Mars sign, the Venus sign, possibly rising. I don't know. Whatever's in those spots that make that fuel a fire that they can't seem to extinguish, especially when they're using, I'm just being shown soda, Coke, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, whatever it is that you drink. Makes you cuckoo crackhead. You need to lay off of it. Whatever it is that you're using as a codependency, sex, porn, alcohol, drugs, whatever, gambling, whatever it is you're doing. Spirit wants you to get your ass up, get on that your spirit guides, and bring your ass to your person. Go on. I'm being shown a gondola ride. Sorry, spirit. If you want something from this deck, if you want that honeymoon with this person, that romantic getaway that we saw earlier, if you want that with this person, you've got to pull your head out of your ass, and that's a message coming from somebody's ancestor. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. To who? He's pointing to himself. He doesn't feel like he's good enough in the body, in the mind, any of that. So he uses his shallow mind to keep people thinking he's okay when in reality he's not. He's using it as a cover up. He doesn't love himself, and that's why he doesn't allow people who actually care about him in his life for too long, because of the fact that he doesn't want he I don't know if he wants to change or not. I really feel it like it comes down to that emotional damage where he's too afraid to change. Well, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. He's saying, not him, no, her, yes. Thoughts of engagement, thinking that maybe the other person's on the path to an engagement since the separation. And that's why she's pulling her power back. But you best believe and trust that you guys are calling each other in, whether you realize. The thing is just she's standing firm. You may be trying to call her in. We already saw that your magic and your manifestation isn't working. The thing is, she may want you, but she knows she's standing in her boundaries. You best trust that. But you both are calling each other. It's safe for you to love this person. There's not going to be any deception. Spirit knows you deserve love. You know there's attraction there. Okay. Yeah, I've said this more times in this reading than I can count. This is your twin. This is a relationship, maybe, not only from this life, but you may have had an encounter with this person already in life. Maybe way back earlier in your young childhood, maybe this is a person. I'm being told it could be from their like young adult teenage years. Okay. This is your true love. This is your soulmate, your twin. This person shares your soul. That's why there's such a deep connection. It's okay and safe for you to show express your love and passion to this person. She can take it. She's built for you. Okay. Let your friends help you. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Don't fight it. Pay attention to red flags from sea witches that have betrayed you, looking for more money or whatever it is. Okay. If you want a wedding, you need to retreat away from this nonsense. If you haven't, it needs to be, ties need to be cut somehow, do it if you want to be with this person. Okay. If you want a happy with this person, if you want that marriage, and if you want children, or you have children, or you want more children, you need to look first, possibly for your children, like I was saying earlier. This child, masculine, may have children, and if that need him, that are starting to think and worry about him. And the thing is if he doesn't love himself first and get himself to where he needs to be, where he's emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually fulfilled, he may end up, his children are going to be, yeah, I don't even want to say it. Give the relationship a damn chance. Playfulness. Free yourself so you can have that playfulness and that chemistry. There's that that honeymoon I was talking about. This is that gondola ride I was talking about. Yes, that's where I'm going to stop it there. I may shuffle again. We'll see what Spirit says, but free yourself so you can have all this. Have the wedding and the playfulness and the chemistry and go on the honeymoon and maybe make some children. I don't know. Whatever it is you want to do. There's a lot of twos on the damn timer right now. You're not going to get betrayed. You're going to be healed. You're going to join together and become one, and you will heal. The whole damn thing will happen like that. Very soon, this could be the one chance that you get to have your complete wish fulfillment. Very soon, if you clean the potatoes out of your ears and start getting on board, make the effort so you can reconcile, keep an open mind. Spirit's trying to guide you. This is the time for you to get to know each other and forgive and learn and remember that those romantic feelings. Have a moment to sit down and feel the feelings. It's worth waiting for. It's worth working towards. It really is. Oh, you guys. I know. It's like his heart's broken, but hearing the possibility of what could happen literally soothes his aching heart just a little enough to maybe help him sleep. Knowing that there may even be a fraction of a possibility that may be enough. His heart needs to just kind of get some sleep, maybe eat some soup. I don't know. I see somebody eating soup. I don't know. Looks like wonton soup. It looks really good. So I haven't eaten dinner yet. So that's coming. I see food. I'm like, oh, drool. Anyway, um, eat a good meal. Take a cleansing shower or a bath. Bring yourself to bed and go to get some outside time. Go for a walk. Go for a hike. Go do something. After my nail appointment tomorrow, girl, go get me a walk on my files in the morning. Yes, 5 mile hike in the morning. Hmm. Maybe a 4 or 5 day backpacking trip. We're training my 3-year-old too, so get you some exercise. Go sit out in the sun. You probably lacking so much vitamin D, man. Like, damn. Go get you some outside time. Heal yourself. Free yourself from all this darkness, bro. This whole situation is worth working towards and worth waiting for. I mean, you could have it. I've said this how many times in this damn reading, right? You could literally have it all. Everything you've ever wanted. It just takes you doing the work. Please. Please. It's time for me to rest and this masculine to rest. Get his mind right. Sleep on it. Baby, you need to sleep on it, okay? Please. And give yourself an answer in the morning. Don't make any crazy mistakes tonight. Don't think, if you're thinking about just it up and being done and just kind of like cutting ties with everybody and just existing until spirit takes you, think before you do that. Think before you cut everybody off because they're pushing you to get help or they're nagging you about getting out of the house or whatever. Don't think about it. Sleep. Eat a good meal. Get you some soup. I feel like somebody needs to eat some soup. Okay? Get your ass in the shower and go to bed. Get up and go for a walk. Go, even if it's just to get out of the house and go around the block. Like, on days where I don't feel like doing a damn thing, I force myself to get up and either go to the gym, go to the park with my son, walk the dog extra, whatever. Because it's like it's the only thing that helps. Like when my son's acting out, we've been in the house too long. Like I know when he's acting out, it's time to get outside and do something. You know what I'm saying? 10:10. It's 10:10 p.m. in California right now. You get out and do more. You need to work your body. You need to get a good sweat in. I'm telling you, it'll make you feel better. That's what for all of us. Do it within your reason. If you've got body problems, take care of yourself. Just start slow. You don't need to hit the deck running. You don't need to go, battle stations right away. You know what I'm saying? Like just slow and steady. Just do something. Anything to make an effort on yourself will help you get your mind right. Don't just, I really feel like somebody wants to cut all ties with everybody and just be completely alone. Turn off his phone, change the number, throw it away, whatever. Cut all social media, whatever. Just be done with everybody and just hide. It's not healthy, friend, because he's afraid of literally losing that last life. Are you a coward? It's yeah, the fear is taking away all of his courage, all of his confidence, everything. You are look, Spirit is telling you you are gifted in so many ways. You have it in you to do this. You do. Take it from somebody like GiGi, who's been through it all, or a lot, or I would say about 75 to 80% of what could happen to somebody I've been through. Okay. And I'll tell you what, there's, I mean, I came back from drug addiction, losing my career, all sorts of shit. Been abused, molested, you know, bullied, tortured, all sorts of things, beaten up on, domestic violence, all sorts of shit. Okay. And if I'm able to get up and keep doing it, even with the mental PTSD and the depression and anxiety that I suffer with, if somebody like me can do it, that was literally living on somebody's couch with their little dog, drinking themselves to death because I lost somebody that I cared about, turning to drugs because I thought the man of my dreams died. Come to find out 2 years later, he didn't. And he was off with somebody else, married with kids. I can understand what it feels like to have your heart shattered more than once. I've picked my ass up and I've done it myself. I get it. I know how hard it is to come out of the darkness and start from the bottom of the stairway to heaven and start to work my way up and fight off demon after demon after demon, terrified that I'm going to have one more straw that's going to break the camel's back and hang it up for good. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've ended up in the hospital because of the fact that I don't even want to tell you because it's, not something I want. It's not like I'm bragging, but I've been in the hospital more times than I can count for that sort of stuff. I know how hard this is. I don't think I could handle having my heart broken like that one more time either. The thing is because I found spirit, and do it how you want to. I'm just telling you my story. I went to spirit. I was starting to, I was always aware, but I became awakened because of the fact that I sought forgiveness. I sought to change. I sought to heal. And I was given an opportunity. And now that I know spirit's with me, I can always say that for sure that I will always have an opportunity to get up from anything that knocks me down because you know what? The only expectation I have is my relationship with spirit. Too many people have broken me down. Too many people have hurt me, disappointed me, manipulated me to where now I have very little faith in humanity. But spirit showed me that there are people out there with good hearts that don't want to hurt you. You just have to be open and receptive to experiencing that instead of pushing everybody away, which is why I'm saying if you want to cut ties with everybody just because you're afraid of having your heart broken or feeling like you can't be what they need you to be, then it's time for you to seek help from somebody that's a neutral party that doesn't have any biased opinions, that will sit there and listen to you. Get you an Alfred, bro. I got one every Thursday. 1 hour. I get to just word vomit all over the place. And this person doesn't judge me. She knows my deepest, darkest secrets, and she is wise. If she was a professor, I would train under her as a psychologist. I would want to follow her and have her be my mentor because she is so good at what she does. And there are so many gifted people that have been through so many things that have testimony that can help you through this. And if this is your story, I really feel like you need to get some help before it's too late. Like, I don't like seeing energy like this because it reminds me so much of me when I was younger. This feels like 18-year-old Gina, but this is not my story. 18, 19, 20, 21, all the way up until I was 27 years old, man. Heavy drugs. Heavy drugs. Not 27, excuse me, 21. Whatever, 2001. What was 2001? How old was I? Sorry, the edible has kicked in about a half an hour ago. I can't remember, but whatever, 2007, 2003 to 2007, so 4 years. So that's 2020. No, 22, excuse me. Mhm. Look, I feel like your energy is here a lot right now. That means that somebody here watching now, or that somebody that's going to be watching this after it posts, is watching this looking for some kind of clarity, knowing that it's them, whoever you are. Please go seek the help you need. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. There are people that love you. There are people here in the collective that love you, that want to see you, become the best version of yourself. There are people praying for this energy. And if you're not, please do send light and love and all the healing blessings to this person, please. Because they need it. They need to be picked up and boosted up and given some kind of encouragement, some kind of like backbone and support that this person really needs. Some unconditional love. Somebody to that I really feel like this person needs somebody to just kneel before and put their face in their lap and just kind of like a mama almost. Maybe somebody's missing their mama, didn't get a chance to heal anything or say certain things, or and they passed on. you know, they hear you. Our ancestors and loved ones and people that we connect with and have a relationship with here that pass on, they are always with us. That's where that 6 of Swords came in. That wall of swords around you as you're trying to paddle through life. Yeah, those are your spirit team. Those are the people and the angels that guide you through this life, that are trying to talk to you. They hear you. They know what you're thinking and feeling. That energy is sent to them. They know. So if you got something to say it to them. You may not be able to be here to touchy feely and lay on their lap and cry, but they can hear you. If you're having a tantric connection with your other half and you feel them, talk to them via journaling. That's important. You can do that. Talk to. I've said this in the very beginning of my channel. I'll say it again. When you're journaling and you want to communicate with the other half of your soul, write it like you're writing a text message. One half of the paper for them, one half of the paper for you. And you sit there and say, "Hi, twin. I miss you. I love you." And all of this. And see what your intuition is telling you back. Write it down on their side. You may be getting information and not even realizing it. Yeah, I'm giving you some inside advice here for anybody that's watching that needs to hear this, that listen to the little, the random thoughts that pop into your head. Listen to pay attention to the random visions you get in your head, the thoughts and all of that. Pay attention to your dreams. There's a conversation that needs to happen, a heart to heart conversation that needs to happen. It needs to start somewhere. So I really feel like something needs to start with a spiritual shower or a spiritual bath, like a cleansing. Somebody needs to, like, big time. Somebody, like I said, we saw the sacral chakra. I'm also seeing third eye chakra and root chakra needs to be realigned. Even if it's just to get even if you, it's like the symphony needs to be finished one way or another. Even if it's for closure, to have that heart to heart conversation, reconcile, heal, and then move on, or to get together. It needs to happen one way or another because this masculine needs to heal. He needs to get himself to where he can be a functioning part of society, to where he's not so reclusive, so he can have some kind of life, so he can have some kind of quality of life besides just what he's doing. Maybe it's time to start something new. Maybe learning how to love yourself enough to be good to yourself being alone, and prepare your mind for that, and start learning how to pick up after yourself and take care of yourself, feed yourself the right things instead of just whatever. Learn to love yourself. Maybe that's what it is in this life that you need to do. That maybe you're you stepping out of your south node and moving into your north node. Learning how to stand on your own 2 feet and do it for you. It may not be that you were meant to, like, this may be the time where you both go your separate ways and just learn how to heal without each other. But there's got to be some kind of something for closure, because that unfinished symphony is going to put somebody in a very dark place. Uh, That's all I got. That's it. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels, ancestors, loved ones, and spirit guides for helping me through this reading. This reading. Oh, you guys. I don't know. Whoever this is, pray for him. Crystals. I'm waiting for the full moon before I use them. I want to start using my. I bought a bunch of clear quartz, so I can give each deck a piece of its own slowly. But yeah, I'm. You know what I'm thinking about this weekend? I've got a test and a paper and a whole bunch of shit due on Monday, so I'm not going to be doing a whole bunch. I may do a couple of readings. But remember, always Fridays are going to always be my lives, and I may post 1 or 2 videos during the week. But there's only 3 more weeks left of this, and then I'll have 2 weeks off to get a bunch of stuff out, do a bunch of readings, get myself together and prepared for like personals and all that. So I'll just keep you guys posted. Check out the website. Check out Etsy. I've got all that stuff that I created on there. If you guys are interested, I do have spirituality kits that are still available. So if you're interested, let me know. Um, yeah, and until next time, I love you guys. I'll see you guys soon. I hope you have a great weekend. Rest, take care of yourself, and remember always, Gigi loves you. Bye for now, guys.